I don't want to speak too soon yet, but I think I fixed it.
It sounds harsh, doesn't it? No one cares, work harder. But sometimes the truth is harsh. And the truth is exactly what you need to hear. Because the world doesn't owe you anything. It doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care how tired you are, how hard your life has been, or how many obstacles stand in your way. The world rewards one thing: results, the illusion of sympathy. We grow up thinking that if we struggle enough, if we suffer enough, someone will come along and fix it. Someone will give us a break. Someone will see how hard it's been and say, "You've had it tough, so here's success." But that's not how life works. No one is coming to save you. The truth is, most people are too busy with their own problems to care about yours. And that's not fair. That's reality. So you have a choice. You can sit there, hoping for someone to care enough to fix your life. Or you can stand
Thank
up
you,
and
Bill.
fix it yourself.
Yeah, it should be good now.
Your excuses don't matter tired, so is everyone else. Broke, so is someone out there working 2 jobs and still finding time to chase their dreams. Mm-hmm. We all are. Your excuses might be valid, but they don't change the outcome. You could have every reason in the world to quit, but no one cares. Because excuses don't pay the bills. Excuses don't build legacies. Excuses don't make dreams come true. Work harder. The difference between winners and everyone else. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not privilege. Timing or connections. The difference is this: when you show up when you're not feeling it, they recognize you. They grind when there's no applause. No recognition, no guarantee. While others are busy explaining why they can't, winners are too busy doing it. Step 1. Kill the victim mentality. The moment you start thinking life is unfair, you lose. Because life is unfair. It's unfair for everyone. Some people start with more, some with less. But success doesn't care about where you started. It cares about where you're going. The second you stop feeling sorry for yourself, you gain power. Not over the world, over yourself. And that's where real strength comes from. Step 2. Stop waiting for motivation. You don't need it. You don't wait for motivation to brush your teeth. You don't wait for motivation to eat when you're hungry. You just do it. Because it's part of survival. So why do you treat your dreams any differently? Why do you act like chasing the potential is optional? It's not. Show up. Do the work. Forget how you feel. Step 3. Get obsessed with progress. Forget perfection. Forget being the best. Just get better. Every day, 1 inch closer. 1 rep stronger. 1 mistake wiser. 1 step further. Small wins stacked over time. Create unstoppable momentum. And once you fall in love with progress, you won't need anyone to care. Because you'll care. suddenly care. But by then, it won't matter to you, because you'll have already done it. Without their permission, without their approval, without their applause, no one cares about your struggles. But that's your advantage. When you realize no one's coming to save you, you stop waiting, you stop expecting, you stop hoping someone will do the work for you, and that's when you become dangerous. Because now, you're the one in control. You decide how hard you work. You decide how far you go. You decide who you become. So stop looking for pity. Stop waiting for permission. Stop hoping someone will care. No one cares. Work harder. And when you do, you'll realize you never needed them to care anyway. Because you were always enough. You just had to prove it to yourself.
What's the biggest irrational fear you have besides being unsuccessful? I guess not being enough or not being good enough. And I don't know who for. I don't know who I am scared of not being good enough for or enough for. But just that energy, that
Ben.
unwanted prove yourself. You always need to sort of offer the world something in order for it to love you back. The fear of not being enough has driven an awful lot of what I've done. And I think it's very common for a lot of people. This sense of always sort of being on the outside. The weird thing is that it is potent fuel to drive you to some pretty magnificent things. It's hard to believe that I'm working harder.
The daily actions necessary to achieve your goals. You have never arrived at where you would like to be. I mean, how can tomorrow be any better than today? If you don't do anything different today,
Estonia. Estonia.
so here about results.
Ah, fucking big hammies, baby. Come on up.
Past results
Oh.
and failures are the past habits.
Fuck yeah.
All the push-ups, all the sit-ups, all the until you build your muscle, until you build it up in your body, because bigger, faster, smarter version of the person that you were created to be.
Yes.
I never once looked at who I was as if I didn't have the right physical gifts. I was only the battle between my ears that I have lost at times. Seasons where I felt less than, seasons where I didn't believe in myself as much as I should, and really it all goes back to the work that we were doing inside of our mind. So you can build up the physical body all you want until you take ownership, extreme ownership of what's going on in the battle between your ears. Then and only then will you become the person you were created to be.
Many times, we block ourselves and we use these words almost like we're in a trance, like we're sleepwalking through life, that we find ways to cancel out our dreams. And I think that but is a dream killer. That a lot of things that we want to do, a lot of places we would like to go, a lot of things we would like to experience, and we just stop at but. And we go chasing fast. Fuck yes. For our limitations. And when we argue our limitations, we get to keep them. What will cause us behind fear? What will cause you to come up with all kinds of excuses that you can validate your inaction and not acting on your dream?
chain.
Until you make a decision that you no longer want to
Fuck
be
yes.
or you no longer want to think the way that you think, or you no longer want to have the kind of results or no results.
Yes.
You know what? I know I don't feel great. I know
Mm.
there's a lot that I regret. But damn it, with the time that I have left in my life, I really want to start taking care of myself. I want to take better care of myself. I want to feel good. You don't even have to tell me you deserve it. You just want it. You've got to start there. You've got to start with wanting something better for yourself. And then I personally think the most important thing is to start acting like the person things that you want right now, even when you don't feel like it.
Well, let's say you've got a kid and you want to improve. You don't set them a bar that's so high that it's impossible for them to attain it. You take a look at the kid and you think, okay, this kid's got this range of skill. Here's a challenge I've never heard of that exceeds their current level of skill, but gives them a probability of success. It's like, well, someone might say that. There's something you could do that you are
Like
regarding as
fucking
that you
strong Serratus.
that would result to improvement.
Stop.
So you won't lower yourself enough to take the alternative. People living in fear, feeling stressed out.
Strong fucking obliques, baby.
I think it should be a time that we need to begin to look at ways
Fucking stretch out those fucking hips.
in our own lives, ways we can decide to take charge of,
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
ways where we can
That's
decide
what
to
I'm fucking talking about, baby. Come on up.
live our dreams.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I will never tell you to be distracted from what's going on with you. So please, give yourself the courage to maintain the best version of yourself, even in the hardest moments. What are you saving yourself for? I get it. This workout is hard. This training is hard. This practice is hard. This workday is hard. And you're getting to that point where you're feeling extremely challenged. And so you decide
I
to
love
hold
it.
that, to reserve some of that energy, to reserve some of that effort. I'm going to save it. But what are you saving it for?
I'm here to grow.
What are you saving yourself for? You're gonna go to sleep that night.
Big
You're gonna get
fucking
to
lats
restore that energy. So why would you not empty out everything you
Yes.
possibly give in the day?
Aye.
Why wouldn't you push yourself to your absolute limits?
Aye.
Those willing to risk going
Aye.
too far can possibly find out how far one can go. So when you get tired, when you get to that point where you feel
Oh,
like
yes.
stopping because it's challenging, what are you saving yourself for?
I'm not motivated. I'm obsessed. Obsessed with every part of the process. I've romanticized every aspect of it. The process of understanding who I am, what I'm here to do, and how to do it. And I put it in simple terms on purpose, because I've found that the more words you use to describe something so deeply complex, the more you water it down. I know at least part of you understands, not because we live a similar life, not because we share the same beliefs, but because we both possess a soul that comes from the same origin. The soul is what allows us to feel at the deepest level. It translates what is beyond our capability to logically process and allows us to feel it in its purest form. I am obsessed because I feel like I am immersed in it. Because I believe evil disguised itself in your own thoughts. It will whisper that your vision is too unorthodox, too far-fetched to be real, and it will make you believe that doubt is your own. But what is pure to the soul, what resonates at the deepest level, needs no rationalization, no analysis, no justification. It only needs to be accepted, felt, and embraced. When you do this, when you surrender what is true within you, you will be guided, not by temptation, not by deception, not by the manipulation of evil, but by the undeniable pull of your soul.
Do you not understand that the more comfortable you get, the more uncomfortable life gets? The less action you take, the more consequences you have. The more you let those bills pile up, the less work you put in, the more food you eat, the fatter you get. All these things are gonna start piling up on you, bro. And bro, I know you weren't built to be average. You were built to have riches. You were built to have the body you want, the physique that you want, the dreams that you want. You were built to have these things, and yet you're content with being average. At the end of the day, the keys are in your hands, bro. It's on you to go make the shit count.
I can't say this enough. Stop waiting. You could get hit by a bus next week. Do not waste your life waiting, worrying, or wishing for things to change. You gotta want it enough to do the work. Your dreams have a brick path that will get paved every single day, one brick at a time. Stop killing your potential by thinking and doubting. You guys have dreams. You gotta work.
I think we gotta go into something else.
Get your butts out
Think,
there
Trev.
and go do it.
Think. You trying to do some lunges?
When should I is almost always right now. Nobody has been happy that they've sat on something that's been eating away at them in the history of life. Interesting.
Okay.
No competition in being
Not at all. Don't really want to, but I need to.
I was being a professional at making excuses. Eating healthy is not expensive, but people allow themselves to the bitter end about that. All just to avoid a bit of effort. Everyone's got 30 minutes to an hour a day to set aside and work out. But God forbid,
Stop.
some time to being a little bit uncomfortable. We know exactly what to do to be better. And we know exactly what successful people did to get to where they are. And if you happen to be a part of the 1% that actually follow suit, congrats on the free pass to the top.
Bro, start over. Just start over. It's a brand new day. It doesn't matter who you were yesterday or last week or last month or last year. It doesn't matter if people know you to be a certain person or to have certain personality traits. Who do you want to be today? What personality traits do you want to have today? What do you want to value today? What a lot of people don't realize is that at any point you can just change your life. You can go from being selfish to being selfless. You can go from being undisciplined to being disciplined. You can go from being a complete asshole to being kind. All of that is a choice. All of that is within your power. Zero people on earth are stopping you from doing that. It is your own discomfort. It is your own unwillingness to change. You are the only person stopping you from embodying the person you want to embody, and being the person that you ultimately want to be. Your life you have no control over. This is one of the things you do. If you are not behaving like the person you want to be, and you are not doing the things that the person you want to be would do,
Oh, shit.
so if you don't like what's going on,
Christ.
see, the thing about life, we're gonna die, right? Eventually we're gonna die.
Here we are.
We live on. The impact can be non-perishable forever. That's got to be built right. We got to take advantage of the time we have right now. If you want it bad enough, you find a way. If you don't want it bad enough, you find an excuse. It's like life itself, man. You go after things, you try them, you fail, you get back up, and you continue to try, but continue to try and fail. And ensure you never fail to try. Because nothing's impossible. This is spelling of impossible. The spell impossible.
People want their life to be free of struggle and conflict. They want a smooth path in front of them. When you face adversity,
test and a challenge and a way to strengthen yourself up. Because life is harsh, life is difficult, and if you're not tough in this world, you're gonna have a life of pain.
Maybe I'll squat.
Comfort zone is killing you, and it is painful to watch. And it's not even a big dramatic battle that you're losing, but a slow, silent, unnoticed death of your potential. And in some ways, that's even more sad. It's like watching someone blow out a candle for the final time. No explosion, just darkness. Every time you hit snooze, every time you break a promise to yourself, every time you choose comfort over discipline, another piece of you fades. Until one day, there is nothing left. No fire, no drive, just the sour aftertaste of regret and bitterness. But here's the thing, you're not dead yet. The flame is not out. You've still
Let me get
got
my
fire in you.
portable here. Hey Google, pause. Where is that fucking thing?
They're handed this default path, this default definition of success, these default settings of meaning, and accept them as their own and march blindly down that path. And they wake up in 50 years and maybe wonder what the hell they just did with their one life that they got a shot at. And you are the hero in your hero's journey. That is not a grandiose statement. That is true. You get one shot at all of this. So engage in something that matters to you.
It's not grandiose.
I like it when
It's the facts.
warm in the shower, but I built a muscle that allows me to turn it this
I'm the
way.
fucking hero here.
Oh, to build that muscle of doing the hard thing. I never want to go for the run. I like how I feel after it. I have to force myself to do it. I have to push myself to do it, and I built the muscle that not just pushes myself to do it, but also pushes myself while I'm doing it to go further or to go faster. And it's that same muscle that I draw on when I find my attention wandering. You build this muscle, this discipline inside you that you can draw on. The Stoics would call this the command of oneself. Seneca says, no one is fit to rule who is not first master of themselves. The greatest empire is command of ourselves.
Confidence is not something you can fake. Arrogance is fake. It's people pretending to be somebody they're not or better than they are because they know they haven't done the reps. See, confident people don't have to walk around telling you they're ready because they look ready. You can just tell they're ready because they've actually gone through the reps and they truly are. Life is the same way as the battlefield. Challenges are coming. And if I do the reps, if I do the hard work before I get to those challenges, I'm going to be confident. And I'm going to be ready for those challenges. Now, I'm not going to go out and actually look for hard things to do. I'm going to try to do what I want to do and meet my goals, but it doesn't have to be harder just to make it feel like I've done more. But if they come, I want to be ready. And I get ready and I gain that confidence by doing the hard work when nobody else is willing to. By doing the hard work after hours. By getting up every single day knowing that if I go through the motions and the reps and the rehearsals, I can be ready and confident when challenges happen. When you do it now and you gain that confidence, that success is going to continue to grow. Go out every single day knowing you're ready for the fight or you're ready for the challenge because you've done the reps and you have the confidence. And let life play because you know you're going to win.
We're not able to think. The most powerful weapon in the world, we walk around with it. It's our mind. It's our brain. You have to be able to go into a very dark place in your mind and figure who you are. Go back to what you want to do, what you want. You can't figure out purpose out or why we're here or why we were born or whatever because it's so loud in our mind. We don't have any quiet time with ourselves to sit back and say, what do I really want? There's so many different dialogues in our head that we can't think. So my biggest thing is you have to be alone in a very dark place in your mind and think about what is important to you.
It says in that manual, it says, other than death, all failure is psychological. Other than death, all failure is psychological. Think about that. Just think about that. This failure, this upset, set this catastrophe. If you are dead, then it's just psychological. It's in your head. Now, this does not mean that you lose some facts, because you will. We all will.
The biggest trophy that I ever got in my entire life was me, which was about me. It's not about money. It's not about fame. It's not about being accepted by your peers and everybody else. It's about figuring out who I am and being happy with who the I am. You don't have to push for all these things.
Nobody understands you because how could they? You spend your whole life trying to be like nobody else, work harder than the average person, care more than anybody else would. What makes you think they'll understand? What you're looking for is rare. The same goes for me. It might sound like bad news that this understanding you're looking for isn't easy to come by. That's exactly why you want it. You know you could have the run-of-the-mill life that's easy to get. It's not fulfilling. You don't recognize that real value requires more responsibility, and that responsibility is genuinely something to cherish.
If you don't change what you're doing and how you do it, nothing else will change.
There are two versions of you. The one you are now, and the one you could have been. The version of you that stayed disciplined. The version of you that didn't make excuses. The version of you that chased their potential, that used every hour wisely, that didn't let fear, doubt, or procrastination hold them back. Somewhere, in an alternate reality, that version of you exists. And the real question is, how far away are you from it? How much time have you wasted? How many hours, days, years have slipped through your fingers because you told yourself you'd start tomorrow? How many moments have you spent scrolling, avoiding, waiting? While that version of you was out there building, learning, growing. You don't get that time back. But you do have a choice.
Time is the one thing you can't get more of. You can make more money. You can rebuild relationships. You can recover from failures. But time, once it's gone, it's gone. The biggest mistake people make is thinking they have more of it than they do. You see, I'll get serious next year. I'll start working on my goals. I focus when the timing is right. And suddenly, years ago, I realized that the only thing stopping you from becoming who you wanted to be was you. The time was always there. You just chose to waste it. The regret of wasted potential. That never wasted time. How would that conversation go? Would they be stronger? Would they be wiser? Would they have the life you always dreamed of but never committed to? And then finally, what would they say to you? Would they look you in the eyes and say, you had the same opportunities I had, the same hours in the day, the same potential. I used mine, and you didn't. That's the kind of regret you don't earn. Regret of knowing that you could have been so much more. Stop lying to yourself. I have time. Number you have right now. That's it. The future isn't guaranteed. And even if you live it right, every day that passes is one less day you have to become the version of yourself you were meant to be. You have to wake up.
First.
You have to get honest with the fact that every wasted moment is a choice. A choice to stay the same instead of
capable of.
You keep waiting for motivation. You keep waiting for the perfect moment. Let me tell you something. It's not coming. You will never feel fully ready. The perfect moment will never appear. The only way to become the version of you that doesn't waste time is to move before you feel ready. To take action before you feel like it. Because action creates momentum. And momentum destroys procrastination. Get ruthless. About your time, successful people, they don't have more hours in the day than you. They just protect their time like their life depends on it.
Okay, Pop.
Because it does. Look at your daily habits. Look at where your hours go. How much time do you spend on distractions? How much time do you spend on complaining, scrolling, watching other people live their lives instead of living yours? Or imagine if you took back even half of that time and put it into building yourself instead. Who would you be right now? You don't need more time. You need to stop wasting the time you already have.
Most people don't realize how short life is until it's too late.
Hey, Pop.
They coast through life
Oh, yes.
as if they're going to live forever. But the truth is, you don't have forever.
Come on, big dog.
If you knew you only had 1 year left to become the best
Let's go,
version
chat.
of yourself, how would you live? Would you waste time?
346.
Would you delay your goals? Or would you attack every single
Just
day
like waiting for
like
you,
it was your
Trev.
last chance to become everything you were meant to be? Because the reality is, you don't know how much time you have. So start living like it's running out. Because it is. Make the choice right now. At the end of the day, this is your life. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to force you to get serious. You either decide to become your greatest self, or you let time keep slipping away. Right now, in this moment, you have two choices. Stay the same. Keep wasting time. Keep waiting. Keep living beneath your potential. Commit right now.
Big dog
Today.
fucking set,
Not
Trev.
tomorrow, not next week. Now.
Come on, big dog.
Because the version of you that could have been, they're waiting for you. And every second you waste is another step further away from becoming them.
Come on, chat.
Make the choice.
Let's fucking go,
Be
big
who
dogs.
you're meant to be.
You are
Lock
going to pay
in,
a price.
Trev.
Now, whether you pay that price now or whether you pay that price later, that price is going to be paid.
Andy.
Paying the price now means doing
Gentle,
what you
very.
need to do right
Mino.
now to build that version of
Here we go,
yourself
brothers.
that's going to create
Big
the
squat
life that
set.
you desire in the future. And there's a reward for paying that price up front. And then there's people who choose to pay it later. Those are people who say, I'm in my 20s. My 20s should be spent having fun. And those people pay a price, but they pay it later. Right now they're having fun. Right now they're carefree, but they're destroying their future. By the time they get to be 35 or 40 or 50 years old, they're going to be pinned into an existence that they cannot tolerate.
But I have good news. Nothing hard lasts forever. There's only three things that can happen.
Big fucking legs, Trev.
Or you get better. So no matter what, it always ends. You only lose when you quit before you see it all the way through. And I think that's incredibly encouraging. So no matter how hard, whatever it is that you're doing is, but no matter how hard it is, you either quit, it gets easier because something changes externally, or you get harder.
Monster.
But no matter what, it will end. Think about it like you're chiseling away underground and you've got this pile of gold. You don't know how far away it is, but it's underground and you're digging towards it. This difficulty of swinging the pickaxe, is one, you walk out of the mine and say, the second is that all of a sudden you hit a soft patch and you're like, oh my God, I'm digging so much faster now. This is great. And then you get to the goal. You just start movement, and you just keep chiseling away, even if it goes from dirt to rock. You just keep chiseling away at a slower pace, but you eventually break through and get there. But in all three of those scenarios, hard work is forever.
Come on, Pop. Two more, Pop.
Your life is you can make sure that your work and play at
One more.
you find someone that forces you to sit on the teeter-totter of life, and you find your feet on solid ground. It's time for
Lightweight.
you to go after every one of your dreams in such a way that no one can question what it is you want. You want it all. Not for you, but just for everything that comes after you. For your bloodline and for those who had the right to trust your mind. Those who understood that there was something
There you are, big dog.
Hey,
46. I think it was 10, right?
But it must bring out your best. And if you're not willing to be trusted, you're not willing to have a testimony. But you can get a testimony, it means you have a story. And when you tell that story, it comes to glory.
For those of you out there going through tough times right now, facing adversity and some uncertainty in your life, I just want to remind you that you've had big goals, you've had big dreams, you've had big ambitions, and when God or the universe, whatever your higher power is,
Oh, fuck yeah. There we are, baby.
and receive those big goals, dreams, and ambitions that you set yourself up for, it's got to first
Oh,
test you.
shit.
It's got to first put you up against adversity. Adversity is the resistance that you build your mental and emotional and gratitude muscles against, right? You go to the gym, you work out, you build your physical muscles. Don't forget that we have to build our mental, emotional, and gratitude muscles so that when we receive the blessings, when we receive the good things that are to come, that you can appreciate them better. So the adversity you're experiencing now, there's a reason behind it. Keep pushing through, and you will receive the benefits, but it's never on your timeline.
You know what's the worst thing for your heart and your mind is when you fail, when you get rejected, when you fall, is to complain about it. Because now what you did is you just gave complaining life. And it's funny, when you give complaining life, what does it do? It attracts other individuals that complain.
Mm.
Find meaning in the struggle. When the struggle is
Okay.
in the challenge. And you start to become grateful for the challenges that come along. And what's the meaning? The meaning is to develop you into the best version of yourself. The meaning is for you to grow and evolve. Find that meaning in everything that you go through. And it's not always going to make sense to you on why you're going through this certain thing. Finding meaning does not mean making sense of it. So often when we try to make sense of everything that happens to us, we create more resistance, more frustration. Embrace it and find meaning in it. So I'm going to embrace what this is. I'm open to learning. I'm open to the growth. I'm open to the shift that can come from this. And I'm gonna assign meaning to the situation as an opportunity for me to develop. A lot of people are unclear what they want from life. They don't sit down and think through. We are writing our own life story every day, and yet we don't think about it. Who do we want to be? Where do we want to live? What life do we want to lead? When we've finished our life, come to the end of our life and look back, what do we want to say that we've done? What do you want is a very powerful question. It says, I want to be the best, but fine. You've got to pay a price to be the best. The best pay a big price. You've got to work harder, you've got to commit more.
I gotta suffer more, Trav. You wanna be the best? The fuck you think you're gonna... You gotta suffer, Trav. I know you don't want to do it. You gotta.
If you find yourself walking alone without support, it is not because you
You gotta.
It is because you've chosen
This
to
is
go
what
the
you
narrow route of life. The narrow route of life means that you're willing to go where others will not. And what you'll find is that people will tell you no, don't go until someone notices that you're making headway. And then all of a sudden, you make a way for them. Now there's two. But if you continue to go, you'll find that the crowd increases because you're going against the crease. You're making a way out of no way. You are a trailblazer. You are an impact person. You are a person with dreams and aspirations. And you'll look up and you'll see that
These decisions are hard to make.
all of a sudden, here comes a
I don't know what's the right decision.
See, leaders will go alone for only a while before people notice there's something different about you. Stay different, stay engaged, stay so totally focused on your dreams that you purify them. By purify them, that means you have to go through fire. And if you find yourself nearly losing absolutely everything, you know that you're down to your second wind. And if you ever get that, you're destined to win. Don't ever throw in the towel. Use it. And leave trails behind for others to follow. Because you're a leader.
The most important thing I have found in people that I see as being very successful is a relentless desire
Damn it.
to win. You see, the word relentless means that there is nothing that's going to get into their way that's going to keep them from getting on the pathway and going after that dream or going after that goal. They have a relentless spirit that when life knocks them down, when they're getting tested on their journey to get to that goal or whatever.
I don't know, man.
When they're getting knocked down, that relentless spirit gets them back on. You they understand that you have to
look at it
be
first.
before you can put on a testament. You have to actually be challenged along the way so that when you get to the victory, you can help people understand how you got there, actually train them and coach them on doing the same thing. You want to be tested. But if you're going to get through that, you have to have that relentless desire.
Motherfuckers.
The relentless desire to win will get you through those things. It will get you up every single time that you get knocked down. People are going to criticize you along the way. They're going to tell you why you can't get there. You don't have enough time. You don't have enough money. You don't have the tools or the skills or whatever it is. People are going to criticize you along the way and tell you that. You see, their opinion or their inability to see you winning is not your problem. Use that relentless spirit. And it's not something you're born with. You can gain that relentless spirit. It's a choice. Every single day, do I get up and I go after it again today, or do I sit back and complain about being tested? Now, the relentless spirit takes that test and turns it into testimony. They see that critic as a person that doesn't matter unless they also would take their advice. They drive forward every single day and relentlessly pursue the person they know that they can be. Find that relentless spirit in your dreams.
The type represents your dreams, your goals, your desired results, or projected outcome. The wind represents opposition in all things. Lack of capital, negative family basement, bad influence from your friends. People say, I get your head out of the clouds, stop dreaming. Whatever that opposition in all things is a reality.
Most people don't go and they don't chase their dreams because the people around them tell them that just isn't true. Hey, be realistic. What do you think you're going to do? Become J.K. Rowling? You had a great career. You need to be thankful. Don't forget where you came from, right? We hear all this shit every day from a bunch of losers, and it gets in our heart and our mind, and it causes us to hesitate. So your goal here is to realize that we only have one existence. We only have one opportunity.
Okay, Pop.
You need to ask yourself, what are you going to value at the end of your life? Are you going to value the work that you did? Are you going to value the things that you created? Or are you going to value doing what everybody else expected of you?
If I'd allowed conformists to project their small thinking onto my life, it's almost terrifying to think about where I would be in my life right now. Peace is really finally understanding who you are and whose you are. And so you're not a conformist. That's what cowards do.
God,
Prosperity
please.
is a birthright of yours. I don't just mean wealth. Prosperity is a right to feel prosperous, to feel as if you're growing, to feel as if you're expanding. And when you are tapping into those parts of you and changing the way you behave, you're going to begin to like you a lot more. You're going to begin to love you a lot more. We do not attract into our lives what we really desire. We attract into our lives who and what we are. And long term, human beings find a way to be consistent about what they believe about themselves. You can have a new identity at any time you want in your life. You were born to do something great with your life. And it already exists within you.
Imagine if I told you right now, 24 rows away from having $1 billion company. How excited would you be to get your first note? How fast would you want to get your second note? There's only so many no's in between you and what you want.
The undisputed first law of personal growth is this: that people will never rise above the opinion of themselves. Addressing things like unconscious programming. When we start to create the best habits that we can, when we start grabbing that compass needle and bringing those we're able to be
Oh, come on, Trav. Oh, more pop. I love you. There you are. East Monia. Oh, my stand. You're a monster. Startling. Fuck. God. Oh. Ow. Okay. Fuck me. Okay, Trev. Oh. You're good. You're good. Oh my God, they're deep too, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Hi, Bob. 2, 3, 4. Come on, big dog. Yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy fuck yes, baby. Come on, Trav. Big raps for you. That's 10. 456 times 10. Free weight SSB.
1 year from today, you are either going to be thanking yourself or kicking yourself.
Jesus.
1 year from today, you are either going to be saying, thank God I spent my time doing that, or I wish I spent my time doing that. 1 year from today, you are either going to thank yourself for working hard, staying disciplined, being consistent, eliminating bad habits, and adopting good habits.
What are you doing? I just squatted this. You must have missed it. Training legs. You could read the title. Welcome, Kiara. Here's a little bit of it.
Are you going to thank yourself for choosing the path that so few choose to go down? The path of discipline.
Look at this form.
The path of consistency.
Absolutely
the path
fucking
of
breathtaking.
least resistance? Or are you going to go down the path that you've gone down every other year, the path of mediocrity?
I'm making it look light, guys.
To level up, don't expect applause. The truth
And this is like 3 hours in. We had to start the stream over because we were having some technical difficulties, but everything's good now. 456 times 10. Free weight. I'm gonna send it to some of my gym bros for motivation.
Your path isn't meant to make sense to anyone else but you. The hardest part of becoming uncommon isn't the work. It's outgrowing people who choose to settle. So keep going, because you don't need permission
Oh
to
my
live the
god.
life that you deserve.
Is that a Kegel band on your legs? No. I guess maybe you could call it that. I don't know. It's called a hip circle though. It's gonna contract your abduction muscles, your outer gluteus maximus. You get a greater quad contraction and more isolated engagement throughout your hamstrings with the movement also.
You do what needs to be done, you're gonna get pats on the back.
That was fucking glorious, guys.
You're gonna get smiles instead of smirks.
Exactly.
And quite frankly, these days, boys and girls, there are so many people who are not willing to do what they say they were going to do that it's actually easier to be successful these days than it was 50 years ago. The level of work.
Maybe I should do hip thrusts.
Go down and down and down, so use it as an opportunity to be the person that stands out.
If tomorrow is not a guarantee, how far would you push? If you thought that today was your last opportunity to do something, how far would you go? This was the last thing you were ever going to work out. All you did was train for something again. How far would you push? How far would you go? How fast would you run? How much would you sacrifice knowing you never got to work again? How hard would I hit? Like, how hard would I go?
All right, I'm gonna get hip thrust set up.
Nobody else is nobody owe you nothing. Nobody's supposed to give you nothing. It's yours.
Did you turn on the news to see that an asteroid would wipe out Earth in 12 hours, and there wasn't a thing you can do about it? What would you do? Of course it would be reasonable to panic at first, but I mean, how much you time? Would you continue to be in denial, running around frantically, searching for a solution that simply didn't exist? Or would you accept it? Break out a chair, head to a spot with a nice view, play your favorite song, and watch it all unfold? Acceptance is a beautiful thing, you know? It allows you to see the beauty in things, even amid the chaos. Many of us spend our days in distress, worrying about what is simply out of our control. We carry the weight of the world on the back, anxious, almost in a state of paranoia, and it is taking away our ability to truly enjoy life, when really whether you worry or not, the outcome is not affected. So you might as well find a sense of comfort in the fact that whatever your asteroid is beyond your reach. And it's funny, when you do that, it allows you to actually focus on the things that are. Your
never forget that internal fire never goes out. Never goes out.
The Stoic philosopher is the man who liberated himself from fear.
We're gonna put the hundreds on.
He's not afraid of death.
That's right.
He's not afraid of pain. He's not afraid of other people's dismissal as a fool. The only thing he cares about is that he has his moral obligations. Anderson once said that great perception of virtue is enough. His intelligent and beautiful line. Because all of us basically believe that. Virtue, moral virtue, an organized soul, soothes rational. The energy produced for all human beings, they finally understand. They have great consists in the fact that they perceive that virtue.
I gotta take this fucking hip circle off. Holy shit. The whole time I'm getting a hump. Just walking around with that thing. I'm gonna call it the Kegel circle from now on. I gotta strengthen my vagine muscles, bros. Oh God. Okay.
I've done that already. You've only glanced at the reflection. Never stepped through the mirror and walked on the other side. Everything you did waited to be seen. What if I don't like what I find? Yeah. That does not change its existence. I'm afraid. Okay? I know. Fear
Big
is shaking,
fucking
changing,
tight
defining.
glutes.
But it is not a prison.
Big fucking glutes.
You're much better than you think you are, and you need to remember that most of the doubt and most of the things that you struggle with were installed in you by people around you who have already given up on what their life could have been, and they want you to do so as well because they feel more comfortable about their mediocre existence. You don't really have limits. You have what you have been told your limits are, and you have chosen to believe that those are your limits, and that's why you have this problem going for the things you really want, and instead going for the things that are more realistic.
You want the future to change for you. You've got to change. If you don't change, the next 6 years of your life is going to be just like the last 6. You'll still be behind on your bills. You'll still be behind on your phone. If you will change, everything will change for you. If you will get better, everything will get better for you. If you'll change your philosophy, you'll change your habits. If you'll refine your thinking, if you'll change and accept some new discipline, if you'll turn the corner where you've been in the past, go for a new life for the future, all kinds of remarkable things will happen for you if you will change.
I didn't fail, I fell. And as long as I get up, I win.
The man who never fell has no glory. The man who fell and got back up, that's where his glory is.
Failure is part of the formula for success. So you learn, you make mistakes, you get better, you make more advanced mistakes.
As long as you get up, you win. The winning isn't getting up. So many people think they failed. They didn't fail. They stopped. You stopped.
The man who fell 20 times and got up 21 times.
Big
that
glutes,
man is
Trav.
even greater for it. Wow, that man has more courage. Way more courage than the guy who was so
Tight
strong that he never fell. There's no glory in that.
Fail as much as humanly possible. Don't be afraid of failing, because there's nothing wrong with failing. You have to fail in order to climb that ladder.
You're gonna die never even trying to reach your full potential. And how's that gonna feel? If you wrote a book right now about your life and you gave to something, would it change their life today? If not, you gotta get to work.
It's Murphy's Law. When things go wrong, they always seem to happen at once, and they just compound on top of each other. And it's pretty easy sometimes to feel good when you're faced with all those issues and all those problems, and they all feel opposite. But let me tell you, that doesn't mean give up. In fact, it means the opposite.
It's time for you to fight hard. It means it's time for you to go on the war path.
Yes.
But there will be moments when the only person left to rely on is yourself. It is therefore my first suggestion to question and ask yourself, how can I learn to properly navigate without
Oh, fuck yeah, Trev.
Now just take a moment to imagine you're the captain of a ship located on the vast ocean. What you are facing is stormy weather, dark and heavy clouds, and the ship is moving along the up and down of the waves. In such a situation, I strongly trust that it is not to purely rely your actions on intellectual knowledge, to sharpen the senses and being able to see possibilities beyond what the eyes are able to see is truly a sign of right knowledge. If you can list the things that have happened in your life, and you can put that on a list, and you somehow made it past all of this to be in a position where you can still go make some stuff happen, that's what you have in common with every hero of every story of every autobiography of is how much happened to you that should have broke you, that did not break you, so that you were able to then rise.
What's the heaviest thing that you carry around with you? The heaviest thing you carry around with you constantly is your feelings. Where do you carry your feelings? In your heart. So before you can delete the mind, you have to delete it. Think about every time your heart was broken. What happened?
If you do not have clear goals in your life, you are condemned forever to what goals could do. You see, in life it's very simple. Either you are looking for the accomplishment of your goals, or you're looking for the accomplishment of other people's goals.
If you can be honest with yourself about what you truly want and take responsibility for creating it, you will. You don't have to be special. You just have to get up every day, put one foot in front of the other, and work hard to do a little better than you were yesterday. And one of these days, you are going to wake up and realize that you not only changed yourself, but you are now in the middle of living the life you were once jealous of.
And when you get started, and I'll tell you, it won't be easy. It will be hard because life is hard. That's what life is. And these challenges that you face, they're going to do their best to take you down. Do not let them. Stand up, dig in, line up those problems and confront them, face them, fight them. Do not let them bring you down. In fact, let those challenges raise you up. Let them elevate you. Let their demands and their trials make you stronger.
You know exactly what you need to do. Stop pretending like you don't know. You continuously scroll on the internet looking for more answers, looking for more information, looking for another way to inspire yourself to move in the direction you already know you want to move in. You're completely wasting your time. You are looking for a substitute for action. You are looking for a way around action. But there isn't one. The only way forward is action.
This is about finishing the race. When you have a goal in mind, a goal set in your head, Never let anyone take you off your vision, take you off your goal. Never let any man or any woman steal your glory, steal your future, steal your dreams. Never let anybody bring you down. You are somebody.
The safe road is going to pay off. There are many payoffs to it, but I can't be there and have my soul be on a completely different track. It's always worth losing. It's always worth risking. So in the future, you look back at these struggles and you say to them, you made me better.
Winston Churchill said 70 years ago, history is strong, for I intend to write it. A heartbreak, a breakup, parents getting a divorce, a fight, getting bullied. All of these things then make you because of those experiences. Now when that happens, you are gonna do one of three things. You know the whole flight, freeze, fight. Now you know what freeze happens, nothing happens. Flight, nothing's happening. But fight, that part is born during those moments. What if I get asked a question that I don't have the answer to? One of the scariest things about life is a question. The scary question can shake a soul up. Because no one's asked that question. If you don't ask the questions of what you want to do next, the world is going to put you in the box in which you have to be. And you're rising up to their expectations if you're not asking the question yourself. What life do you want to live? Why is it important to love the work you're putting through it now?
Fucking God, please.
That's transition when you go through it. And then the pressure part, when you say, what I'm going to do, when you show your intention to the world, this is what I'm going to be doing. This is how this is to see. I think returning intention serves a purpose. I think when you go out there and you say, this is what I'm going to be doing, this is where I'm going to be at, you officially have the world.
Hi, Bob. Hi.
Pressure could be good pressure to put into your life. And the identity goes from being a regular person to no one recognizes. Highlight your
fucking monster, Trav.
You're like, to the point. Hey, one day I'm gonna shut everybody up. That doesn't work. First of all, that's not a choice. So you have a choice. Either you can say, I don't want to deal with the voice, live a small life. But if you can't live a small life and you have to live a big life, you have to understand that there's going to be push. And you have to figure out a way to silence everybody. Anticipation is game. The more you tell the world how to manage expectation of dealing with you and what to anticipate, you actually minimize a lot of the noise. Shit. We don't take the time to say, what are the values and principles that I'm willing to build my life on? And what are you willing to really stand up for? You know, what is your core belief system? You got to go really deep with purpose and really deep with if you don't move, what could take place.
Holy fuck.
For people to sit there and realize, if you really want to move yourself, ask the questions, go deeper on what life could happen, both good and bad, happen to both of them, and hopefully that creates urgency for you to start taking the next necessary step. The gift of imagination and visualization is rarely used properly.
What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? How big would you play if you knew that you could survive any heartbreak, any breakdown, any betrayal? What would you do if the things that you were afraid of you knew were absolutely nothing? They were all opportunities for you to get stronger in your faith, stronger in your resiliency. What would you do? Who would you love? How big would you play? Where would you leap? And the bigger question is, how would the world benefit differently? How would the world benefit differently because who you decided to be? How would the world be a better place to live because fear didn't have you standing on the edge? What would you do if you were told that you get to do it afraid. That you don't have to wait for the fear to leave. That when you get an action, the fear has to dissipate into the nothingness that it always was. What would you do? How would life be different? How would the world be a better place to live? I came to challenge you to play in the biggest field you've ever played in.
Pump is fucking
I came
crazy,
for you
chat.
to challenge the fear that might be inside of you and to redesign and reprogram it. You look at it long enough, you be with it intimately enough, and it has to dissipate.
I think we call it. It's been a good one today.
You are the author of your autobiography. You write the story of your life. No one can write your financial story. No one can write your spiritual story. No one can write your emotional story but you. The pen has always been in your hand. The pen has always been in your hand. I say write a story that's going to be damn good to read. And when you do that, you will have to reprogram the fibers of your being. You will have to become someone you've never been before. You want to go somewhere you've never gone? You got to do something you've never done. You got to say something you've never said. You got to go to a place in you that you've never even been. You get to redesign. You are your Michelangelo. You are your greatest sculpture. And you get to recarve and you get to up-level as much as you need. You're not sentenced to this life this way. You chose it. Newsflash. You get to design it any way you choose. You're not sentenced to your future. You have an opportunity to your future. What do you want and how do you want it? And if it doesn't make you a little afraid, then you ain't playing big enough. Your knees are supposed to knock a little bit. Your teeth are supposed to chatter a little bit. There's supposed to be at least 2 butterflies in your stomach. At least. Because if not, you're playing inside your comfort zone. And we mistake the fact that we're supposed to be comfortable.
What a fucking
24/7.
session. I think it's smoothie time.
Comfortable is equivalent to complacent.
Yeah.
I'll choose inconvenience every day, any day, to make a difference on the planet. I don't mind.
Yeah, we've done well. We're gonna do therapy tonight, stretching and posing and whatever else.
So I just came to talk to the game changers.
Smoothie time.
And to the change agents who are willing
Shower.
to confront any part of you that's not speaking to your madly, wildly amazing future.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
I came to talk
Have a
to
blessed
the
rest of your
change
evening.
agents
Stay
that
blessed.
interested in
Don't stress.
any fear
We
that
weren't
doesn't
born
speak
to
your
just
wild
impress.
I just
Be
came, I
you.
came for that. I came
Wholeheartedly.
to
Unapologetically. Chase your dreams. Chase your goals. Don't just chase a paycheck. And better yet, don't even just chase them. Catch them. And don't listen to the haters, my mans. They're secretly your biggest fans. Trust the process. Stay clear. Naysayers are everywhere. Persevere. Namaste. Take care, chat. Train hard. Stretch. Moisturize. Exfoliate. Drink healthy water. Love, 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 love.